Cyberpunk 2077 is gonna have microtransactions. Damn it! Damn it! Game's ruined. Excitement gone. I don't want to even hear a Cyberpunk being muttered anymore. Don't even consider anything to be a Cyberpunk art style. I'm done, dude. I'm out. Just a heads up, guys, that's kind of a joke. Welcome to the Hot Takes channel, where we stop putting any time or effort into our videos that aren't going to get any views, and we just talk about the hot takes. So, Cyberpunk 2077's online multiplayer component has been confirmed to include microtransactions when and if it's ever launched. And to be honest with you, I think it's completely understandable. This is going to be a completely separate experience from the single player, which is kind of like what GTA did with GTA Online as opposed to GTA 5, where it's just completely separate. It's a completely separate entity, and it doesn't bother the original game's vision whatsoever. And this isn't really a shocker to me. I mean, look at the production value that they've been putting into Cyberpunk. It's one of the best games that I think I've seen in the past decade, and I'm really looking forward to it. And I'm assuming if they put all of this work into an online multiplayer component, this is going to be an online ongoing thing that's going to be updated for years and years and years, kind of like GTA Online, and I don't expect them to do that for that long for free. So naturally, they're gonna try to make some of their money in microtransactions. Look, here's the thing, dude. Everybody's on one side of the fence. They're either fuck microtransactions, those are no good, or they're like, okay, I can understand a little bit of microtransactions given the context, and I'm kind of on that side. I've never really been okay with microtransactions in full price games, but when you consider something to be as massive of a project as Cyberpunk, something that's been this ongoing development hell, and we're finally coming to the tail end of it, and they're going to be releasing an online component completely separate from the single player component, I think it's pretty understandable that they're going to be looking to get some microtransactions money out of this, because it's been a very expensive endeavor for them. In a perfect world, we would just run online servers for years and years and never charge anything for them, but if you consider this is going to be an ongoing RPG styled service, kind of like World of Warcraft or something, they're going to have to pay for all that somehow. I think it's perfectly fine. If they want to have their little online component that doesn't affect the single player experience whatsoever, and they want to charge a few microtransactions for whatever, as long as it's tasteful, okay dude, fine. They can take the money that they make from this stuff, support the multiplayer component, and then maybe even add some DLC to the single player game, unlike GTA Online. So I would really hope that they actually do that, and I'd be willing to pay for some DLC. I think that's fine, as long as it's like a legitimate expansion and not microtransactions in the single player. But I don't believe that this is going to be full free to play. I got confidence in CD Projekt Red. I mean, look at the work that they did with The Witcher 3. Or just the Witcher series in general, man. They were straight up told, you can't put The Witcher 3 on the Switch, and they said, you know what, we're just gonna do it because we can, and they dropped that motherfucker like a bombshell, and it was doing pretty well for them. So I mean, when you're talking about a team that can pull something out like that, I have full confidence in them. They've been nothing but pro-consumer from what I've seen, just kind of looking from the sidelines, and yeah, I've been looking forward to this game for a long time. I know it's been a long project cycle, and I have full confidence that they're not gonna let us down with it. But that's what I think. Yeah, multiplayer component, a little bit of microtransactions. If it's tasteful, fine. Single player, keep it out of there. Alright, bye.